Okay, so we're gonna do this really quietly because for some reason, sorry, I was adjusting. My uncle went to sleep, and I'm currently talking very quietly. So this is the best you can. Okay, so we're gonna go right into the editing. I'm gonna censor all of these. The video that isn't pretty much a Gmod video. It's just a peak one. I've recorded this while playing with my friends, so don't ask. And yeah, we're gonna basically get right into it. Okay, so for starters, you have this, right? You have this green thing. Basically, the audio, you can change it up here. And now, let's say I want to add some background music for this, alright? So you go to File, Import, you go Media, because it's mostly what I use. It depends on what you want to do. And you just go and search for the recording you found of music or any sort of background thing you're searching for. I usually have it on my own files so I know where to find them, but it really much depends on your taste. All right, so we have this, right? You have this. Now we have the recording and the music is on it. And now there's another problem, because the freaking recording appears, right? So what you want to do, in my personal opinion, you can, like, click on it, you can scroll it with position and whatnot, but there's an easier way. You can go up here, right there. You can see this, like, square. You click on it. It should say transform. And then you just move it to the side and zoom in on 0. Now look at this. We just adjust the audio. When you go left, it goes lower. And when you go right, it goes bass full. There, you can have, let's say, -11. Let's see how it works.
I am.
Yeah, kind of works, but if you like get it to -28, that's mostly how it like perfectly suits, in my opinion.
Look up! Look up! Look up!
How the? Yeah, now here's another thing. Zooming in. So if, let's say you want to zoom in on a specific clip. So what you want to do,
Look up!
you like click right here, right? You're in the cut section right here. And if you click the scissors, you can cut between clips. So now you just basically have like its own place. So let's say we want to zoom in on my friends, all right? We want a perfect zoom on these two silly boys standing on that rock. So what you want to do is go back to edit and then click on the file again. And then you just do this. You have these like emeralds, let's say, next to the position and transform. So you click on these emeralds, and now let's say you click one arrow, and then you go zooming in on them, and now you have this red line, right? So look at what it does. How the? Oh my! I think my recording will be broken, so don't mind if it's laggy.
Look up! Look up!
How the? Yeah, see, there's a zoom in on these guys. But let's say I want a zoom, like animated one, not just like directly. Like, let's say we're gonna go here now. We like you can click arrows. You can move it by your own. It really much depends on what you want to do. Then you zoom in again, pose it the way you want, and then it should do something aligned of this. How the? Yeah, if you saw, there was like a like not a perfect zoom, but some form of a zoom in. How the? All right, and now there's another pro tip that I can give you all. So let's say that when Zippy falls, I want the camera to follow him. All right, so let's say we're gonna go back to edit mode, and then you do the same exact thing, but position and zoom in. And a fun fact, if you want to, you can just do this. Like, let's say we're gonna go to the moment where Zippy falls, we're gonna zoom in, and then you can use the transform option to do this. Now I don't know why it does like this with the like dots. I personally still don't really know. It just sometimes does that. Unless there's like, since I'm still on 18.6, this may be because I'm not really sure. Alright, and now when we rewatch the clip,
Let me on there.
yeah, it may kind of broke, but as you see, it kind of works. It kind of works, right? Now, let me personally change the music because it's kind of too dark. I want some form of like silly music in the background. So we'll just let me search up something. Right, we're just gonna add like this orchestra music in the background. So it was the silly. Alright, now you have this music, background, and whatnot. Let's say you want a text. We also just adjust the music, like -20 or 922.
Look up.
Let's say we want a text right? So we are in the titles section, and there's like a lot of options. You can just use this one, this one, this one. It basically is many. Like we even have a scroll one, which basically just does this.
Look up. Look up.
How the?
There. See? Now we're gonna delete that because that's not what I wanted. You have text plus, which is basically that this is what many YouTubers use for their text or any sort of like basically just subtitles. What they not on YouTube but just overall. Let's say we're gonna just type in what Zippy said. Alright, and now when you go to shading option, you can click on the red outline, thickness, make it like very thick, give it like black color or many other colors you choose, really much just depends. And let's say we want to change it to be like the text to be thicker. So you like have this font over here. I personally scroll through all of them, and we're just gonna search for something that I will really want to use in this like video. Let's say I want to use this one. We're gonna use this one. We're gonna make it bold, and you can make it light. So it many just depends on what kind of text you get. All right. Then we can change the color. Let's say we're gonna change it to purple because that's what he was in this exact moment. And now when we rewatch the clip,
Look up. Look up. Look up.
yeah, and now we want to just have the text be perfectly synced with the audio. So you basically do this mathematics stuff or whatnot right here, and then we're just gonna say what this is. Have a look.
Look up. Look up.
Oh my gosh, my DaVinci is actually lagging.
Press 2. Look up. Look up. Look up.
Yeah, see, the text worked. All right, so that's basically what the basics do. Let's say you wanna put some sort of picture.
High five.
Wait.
Damn me off.
Yeah, let's say we want this. Okay, now let's say we want like a green screen effect or whatever you want. We're gonna go down here. I have like multiple of these, but I'm gonna personally use the one I used before. Let's say we want the explosion. We're gonna go full Michael Bay mode. All right, we got the explosion, and then as you can see, it still covers up the video, which is kind of personally, of course. But there is a trick you can do to get rid of the green screen. Okay, so you first, if you want to go, change here to OpenFX overlay, open effects, and then you search for the 3D keyer or whatever you want to pronounce it, because I'm not American. And then you just press your mouse, boom, and you can see there's a green outline in the explosion. But this is very easy. You just go down here, this bill, and then just change it to 0, and then it's completely gone. But if you want, you can also change it to like tight, luma, soft, and then you got this. Like, let me just make sure it won't.
Okay, let me teach you the control.
See, there's no green screen, there's no nothing. You got a perfect explosion from the green screen without using that much energy. So now you're probably wondering, what are these other options for? Personally, I don't know what this one does. I don't use it that much, so that's a problem. But I'll probably teach you the basics again. There, let's say we want to change the color of this scene here. Now, this is what the color panel right here does, right? You have multiple options, but personally, I love to use the color wheels because they're very easy to use. I don't use these much because I still don't get them, or neither do these wheels. All right. So let's say you have this many options. You can use this web right here. It basically also changes the color, but it's not. It's like it's hard to see it. Maybe not really. Okay, maybe I'm dumb. And now you have this. It's just basically you take the color of anything. Let's say we're gonna take this green or the red or that purple. You have like many options to the colors, but I personally love to use this one with the wheels. This helps you like a lot if you want to change it to like a gray color or whatnot. Oh, I think something is wrong. Let me see. Oh, this is the zoom in. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting which clips are which.
How the?
So we're gonna change the color right here, right? Alright, we're gonna change the color right here. I don't think there's a way I can turn this off. Yeah, see? If you change here, you can change it to pinkish or greenish. Or here, you can just change it to more white or black color. This one turned gray for some reason. I don't know why. But it's not that. It's not this one we're searching for, okay? Let's say we want the scene to be like more dark. Something close to this, but not really. I always keep forgetting which option it was really, but I think it's somewhere down here or here. This is what makes like your color a little bit more less detailed or more softer, as you want to say. This is really not good. Okay, now if you want to know what this does, it basically makes your color like either brighter when you go up or makes it more darker when you go down. So it looks like this now, right? And oh my god, see, this is what it looks like now. Okay, and I'm still searching for what the dang option was. This basically just changes your multiple colors, which is like a rainbow, so it doesn't do much. But I want this scene to be like, you know, black, not like that. But I'm gonna tell you that later, because I think I'll find it later too. You got audio effects, so you have these audio effects right here. You have like many of them. It really much depends what you want to use, but I'll show you how to maybe not use them all, but just like some. Let's say you want to change the pitch, and then you have this, right? But I mostly don't use this because it's too difficult for my brain, so most of the time I use this. And then we're gonna change it to like 6, so we're gonna basically sound like chipmunks, I think.
How the?
Yeah, right there, we sound like chipmunks. And when we go lower, like -8,
How the?
this makes your voice a little bit more heavier, but we're gonna keep it to 5 because I want to sound like a chipmunk.
How the?
There it is. And now probably filters. Yeah, this is basically what it does. I guess I would just teach you guys the wheels. So the wheels basically just like mix colors with each other. Like if you go like this, you get this sort of thing. It really looks drunk and pretty much distorted, but it does the job. Oh, right here, this one is what does the screen to be more like gray or black or whatever. So I'm still searching for like this moment, so it will be perfect. Okay, so you guys get the full effect. Okay, so I've cut this clip in specific, so I showed you guys what to do if when you want the clip to like stand still. You don't want it to move, you just want it to stand still. All right, so first you want to get rid of the sound because it will ruin definitely, and then you right click on the clip and you have options like change speed or copy paste. No, not paste, copy, cut, and basically what you do is just change the time to like 0 there. So and then you do this, you go to color, and then we're gonna change it to gray. I just need to find which moment it actually is. I think it's this one, but I'm not really sure. Yes, so we're gonna change it to gray, and we're gonna zoom in on my friend right there. And then as you can see, we get a full meme effect right there. As you can see, this man has been seeing some terrible things. And now what we want to do is just add the effect to make it like a little bit more funnier. Okay, so I found the effect I want to use. Where is it? Right there. So we're gonna get it right in here. We're gonna give it into the clip. Then we're gonna blast it. We're gonna just move it to the side, zoom in, and then we get a meme effect. There. Alright, so we basically got all the basics out of the way. Now, you're probably wondering what the PNG is, like sometimes when it's used, like, I don't know, random pop-up or something. Let's go here. We're gonna do the same exact thing we did with the video, so import media, etc. And now we're just gonna search for any sort of picture I want to, I don't know, get. Let's get the watermelon. Yeah, so here you got a watermelon. Here it is. As you can see, it has this white square all over it. So we're gonna get rid of the square. And you're probably wondering how. Well, it's actually quite easy because there's 2 methods you can use to get rid of it, okay? So the first thing is you can use this polygon method, which is basically like you click here on one of the frames. When you use control, you can zoom in, and when you use scroll mouse, you go up and down. and if you don't have the scroll mouse, well, you're screwed, bastard. And now we're gonna just go like this, all right? You got this line, and you just keep doing this tracing all over the watermelon, like with the line to just be. I don't know how to describe it. It's basically you just have to get this red line all over the watermelon, okay? There you go. And I'm gonna speed up the video so you don't have to watch me do this, okay? All right, there you go. So we're finished with the watermelon. You can see the entire red circle around it. And when you merge it with the media one, it should do this. You don't have anything, okay? Just the watermelon. There's nothing else. It's just the PNG, okay? That's how you do it. So now what I want to get over with is the pop-up text, which is not like it's not like the text where it's like following or something. No, it's not that. It's something else. Let's just find the perfect clip for this example. Okay, let's say I'm gonna get this clip, all right? I know it's just me talking, which I hope it is not selfish or something. So let's say we're gonna give this text like a pop-up animation, which is basically a method that many YouTubers use. Right here. We're just gonna make it color and any other stuff. So it like matches, because I like blue, okay? I like blue. You cannot deny it. It's a very, very nice color. All right, so there we go. We have a text. Let's say I want the text to just randomly pop up out of nowhere. So if you want to do that, you have title, and then on the right you have settings, which it's basically the same thing you do with the camera zooming in and position and whatnot, but with the text. So basically what you do is do only the zoom in parts, click the emeralds, and then you make the text like, oh yeah, oh my gosh, I didn't know, I forgot I used this. So basically we just want to make it like small. For me, it's very weird for me, okay, because I accidentally used this. So we're gonna make the text boom, It's invisible, right? All right, it's invisible, right? So now we're gonna just like go 2 or 3 arrows ahead, and then make the text zoom in. And I never tried this before, so I'm just doing it now. Do this. Go to 310. And then I think if we do this, if we restart the whole thing, it should do this.
I wanna have glass.
Yes, you saw that?
I wanna have glasses.
As you can see, it did some form of animation over here, like a zoom in. But let's say I want the text to be like more visible, so we can see that it just pops up. So we're just gonna change the entire thing again, so you can get another example of this. We're gonna go down. We basically gonna restart the thing again. Go 3 arrows or more, and then I'm gonna make the text go like this, and then like this. And now let's see what's the final result, because I never tried this actually before.
I wanna have glass. I wanna have glasses.
As you can see, it did some form of zoom. So I hope this is the kind of thing you want, because my personal condition is I never tried this before in my life. So yeah. Also, we're gonna go back really quickly to the watermelon, because I forgot to mention that there's another option you can use for getting rid of the like white square. I hope I remember this correctly. So you have this, which looks I don't remember what the shape is called, but this is basically like the same exact thing. You just do like a giant circle, and then you merge something right here. And I think it was which one was it? I think it was alpha output. You can search up a tutorial if you want, because I also don't know. So we're gonna do alpha output and then just merge it together. So it should basically do the same exact thing as the Fusion page. Another thing that you can do is a clip that just fades in, if you get me. All right, so let's say we're gonna do a cut between this clip. There we go. And we want some form of transition to the next clip. So we're gonna give it like, you have multiple transitions. You have this, which is the basic one, blur, cross divide. Basically, you cross dissolve. Sorry, you basically have a lot of them, but most of them are not very used more often. Like the glitch one is probably used a lot. That's what I at least think. You even have a flip 3D, but I don't think I have it. I do have it. Okay, that's crazy. But I think oh my gosh. You know what? No, I think I'm gonna use a different transition, because this one makes my PC freeze, and I'm not even joking. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit lower, right here.
Wait.
Oh, see, yeah, if you saw that, you know what it does now. But what about the audio? Let's say we want a fade of the audio like somewhere near the end of the video. I hope I'll find it though, because this is a long clip. Okay, so this is the end of the clip, right? Let's say we want a ending, like a fade to the audio. All right, I'm gonna go to the audio. You got audio transitions, and most of them are just crossfade, +3, minus, and then 0. We're gonna give it a +3. And yeah, most of the time these like transitions are very annoying, which you have to like keep like dragging them. But there's another way. You can just right click on the option and add to selected edit points and clips, which basically gives you like all of the transitions you need. Like not like from the things, not from the toolbox, but like 2 of them at the start and the end. And now we're gonna add the transition to the clip, and probably when it does that, it should fade the audio.
Like crazy, but okay.
Okay, leave game. Yeah, I don't think you can hear it just because of what I chose to be the ending clip, but alright, we're gonna...
Like crazy, but okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I just chose the wrong clip, but this basically makes your audio just fade when you want to know. As you can see, we got for rid of all the basics. And now you're wondering, hey Max, though, isn't this supposed to be a Gmod editing video? And that to say yes, but this still counts as editing. But now what I wanted to do is show you how to do thumbnails. Alright, so we're here to make a thumbnail now. So if you're wondering if you can like add now just so I don't get cancelled here, GIFs or GIFs, however you want to pronounce it, I don't care. It's JIF. It's always been that way. Don't cancel me. Shut up. Now you're gonna go here, do Garry's Mod. You can take screenshots. You can literally get anything. I don't know why I'm getting always screenshots from other games inside Gmod. It's some form of glitch. I don't understand. I don't know why. Alright, as you can see, we got 2 screenshots from my game. We're gonna use them in the thumbnail. Alright. Now let's say I want this to be like blurry. Like you don't want to see it in the back. Okay. So I also personally have no idea where to find this, so give me a couple minutes. Also, if you're wondering, opacity is like just making it like this. It's nothing. It just makes your picture be absolutely nothing. So that's what you're wondering. Also, now we're here, since I'm searching for this, I can at least tell you what the other ones do. So yaw, or whatever you want to pronounce it, basically does this. Makes your picture go 2 or I don't know if this is 3D or not. I'm actually too stupid. It basically moves your picture like this, and then pitch goes up and down. So you can basically tell what you're doing here. Anchor pit does. I don't know what it does. I can't see what it does. I'm seriously blinded. And also now, since we're here, I might as well teach you how to move these pictures, like make them an animation. Here, you click on the emeralds for position, go a couple arrows, and then you just do the same exact thing with the red dots here. And now when we rewatch, there's an animation for it. So if anybody was wondering, here you go. Got, oh, there, found blur. Not that blurred. We're not talking about him. We got this direction, Gaussian blur. We got a lot of blurs, to be honest, which is a sentence I never thought I'd say. Basically, what we're searching for is just something that will fit. Okay, I guess this is the only effect we can now use because it's like the best. And let's say we're gonna give it this sort of blur. Oh, my eyes actually hurt. Now, here we go. We got me, basically my OC. We're not gonna talk about that. And we're gonna just make him match, like, get rid of the green screen. So this is basically for all the people that did not pay attention during my other lecture. You use open VFX right here. You can click on the left. Then you search for 3D keyer, whatever you want to pronounce it. You use this. You go click on the picture, get rid of the green screen, and then despill. And if it does like this, gets rid of your color, that's fine. You can just go to color and then play around with these when you get the thing you want, like the sort of aspect or color you want. It really much depends if you want to be naughty or I mean not naughty. There, if you want to be petty, you can just do anything you want. We're gonna make him slightly bigger, and then we're gonna add some text. And when here, and this is gonna be a lot of text, so maybe I'll skip this part of the video, but might as well not, because many people hate me for that. Now we're gonna add the Gmod logo. And we're gonna just copy and paste the text because I don't feel like getting more and more text, because that would just make probably my computer explode, because it's running like a tank engine right now, or a jet engine. Really much depends. Yeah, we're gonna give it like a clickbait thumbnail. And we're gonna make the text a slightly bigger, so somebody can at least read what it says. Alright, there we go. Get it right there. And then we're gonna also copy and paste another text, so the people won't get like offended that this video wasn't just Gmod, it was like videos in general. So there. And now we're gonna make the text a little bit fitting. There it is. Our almost perfect thumbnail, because the last thing is that's left is to get rid of some of this white squares on the Gmod logo. So we're gonna go and use the tool I showed you before. Let me see. Yes, there. Gonna use that and then go here. As you can see, it basically works like the Fusion page, but it's just a little bit more difficult, because you have to add the alpha output or the source. I genuinely have no idea which one it was. Yes, it was. Yes, so it is alpha output. Remember, because I might forgot. All right. And there you go. We kind of got a good looking thumbnail. If it wasn't for something that broke Gmod, I don't know what's wrong with it now. Because look at it. You know what? No, I'm gonna actually use it the traditional way. There. I'm gonna use the traditional way, because I am an incel. All right. And now when we merge, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is too bad. Polygon match. There we go. We got our good looking thumbnail finally after ages. And now what we want to do. Alright, you got the thumbnail. Now you're probably asking, Maxonal, how do you get the thumbnail? Like, how do you download it? Yes, you have the deliver button right here, which is basically where you deliver videos. I forgot to mention that. But here's a pro way. You right click on the thing, you grab still, you export it, and then you name the thumbnail whatever you want. I usually keep the names with the numbers, because that's how far my brain goes. And then you save it. For me, it's in the animation page, but it really much depends if you want to create your own folder or just in general something that will like keep all of the things you need. So then you export it, and the thumbnail should be in one of the folders you keep. And now, if you're wondering how to deliver the videos, you basically, here you go. You name the file whatever you want. If you want, you can also give the location your PC. Add to render queue or queue. I don't remember how you pronounce it. Render all, and then you get the video in your video folder. That's at least for me. It really depends where you store your videos. And as you can see, you got multiple options as well. You got YouTube, Twitter for some reason, TikTok, generic, and then basically all of them. I've never personally used the YouTube option. Most of the time I use the normal custom export, because it's just easier for me to use, but it really much depends on what fits you in general. So yeah, that was basically all I've got for today. Unless there's something else I could have forgotten, then I think that's all. And yeah, now I remember, I forgot about the markers or check marks or whatever you want to call them. This is basically the thing that will help you like get it's kind of hard to describe it. Some of you might notice that in some YouTube videos there are like these cuts between the video where it's basically like a text telling you what moment of the video there is. This is basically what the markers do, and they basically help you like find the maybe not the thing, but basically they basically name the moment of every YouTube video you do. I personally don't know how to name them because I don't use them. But you can search up another DaVinci Resolve video. There's probably something. I hope at least, because I don't want to find out how to do this. And yeah, that's for me. That's literally all I got for you. If you did not study anything or just forgot everything, then play this video at a slow mo so you can understand everything I say. Because, yeah, most of the time I say things way too fast. So, that's personally my opinion. So, right now, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you did like this video because it took me a while. And yeah, maybe I'll see you guys later in another video. Play the outro!